Whoa! Mikey, we've been tracking your family. You've been causing trouble all over town. It's time to put an end to this. Surrender now, and things will go easier.
JJ, you'll never catch us. My family is too smart for your tricks.
Yeah.
Oh, hey! Son, you need to understand something. Mikey's family is dangerous, no doubt. They live outside the law and cause chaos, but we must handle this with care. I don't get it, Dad. Why can't we just arrest them now? They're criminals, and they need to pay. Isn't that what justice is about? Justice isn't always that simple, son. Mikey's family is clever and unpredictable. If we act too quickly, we could make mistakes. We need solid evidence to bring them down.
Uh-oh.
But they keep getting away, Dad. It feels like they're always one step ahead. How do we stop them without risking more? They're making life hard for everyone.
We need to talk about JJ's family. They're getting too close to us lately. If they keep digging, they'll uncover everything. We can't let that happen no matter what.
I've noticed them watching us too. They're always one step behind, Mikey. But we can't afford to panic now. We have to stay smart and outmaneuver them.
They're relentless, though, and they're cops. They think they're the heroes of the story, but they don't see the whole picture. We're just protecting what's ours.
I know, but their persistence worries me. JJ is sharp, and he won't stop easily. If we slip up even once, it's over. We need to keep everything under control.
I've been thinking about making a move. Something to throw them off our trail. Maybe it's time to relocate, just in case. All right, let's get started on this cannon. We'll need lots of TNT and redstone. The goal is to make it powerful but safe. Are you ready to handle the setup?
I'm always ready, Mikey, you know that. I'll start placing the dispensers here. Just make sure the redstone is connected properly. One wrong move and boom, we're done for.
Don't worry, I've got the wiring covered. We'll line up the TNT carefully. This cannon is going to be unstoppable. JJ's family won't know what hit them.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Mikey. We need precision to make this work. I'll double-check the water flow for safety. If it explodes too soon, we're in trouble.
Good thinking. Water will keep it stable. I'll adjust the timing on the repeaters. This cannon has to fire perfectly on the first try. We can't afford any mistakes here.
I trust you, but let's test it first. A small trial run won't hurt. We'll see if the TNT launches smoothly. Then we can go full power when ready.
That's a smart move. Let's do it. I'll load just a little TNT for now. Stand back while I activate the lever. Here goes nothing. Let's see how it fires.
Look, it worked perfectly, Mikey. The TNT launched far without any issues. Now we can load it up for real. This cannon will be unstoppable.
All right, now let's scale it up. I'll add more dispensers to the sides. This will give us even more firepower. We're really stepping up our game now.
Don't forget to double-check the fuses. If anything goes wrong, it'll backfire badly. I'll keep an eye on the timing circuits. This has to be flawless, Mikey.
Got it. I'll focus on the launch angle. We need the TNT to go straight and far. This cannon is going to send a real message. Let's make sure it's absolutely perfect.
I'll add some extra protection around it. If JJ's family tries to stop us, they'll fail. This cannon is our key to staying ahead. No one will mess with us again.
The cannon is ready. Let's load it up. This is going to be our masterpiece. With this, we'll have the upper hand. Are you ready to fire it, my love?
Ready as ever, Mikey. Let's do this. I'll pull the lever on your signal. Let's show JJ's family what we can do.
Son, we need to work fast. That TNT cannon caused a huge mess. If we don't cover this crater, it'll look suspicious. Grab the grass blocks and start filling in. I've got the blocks, Dad, don't worry. This hole is massive, though. It'll take time. Mikey's family really went all out this time. Do you think they'll try again? They probably will, knowing them. But if we hide the damage, it'll confuse them. They'll think their aim was off. That gives us an advantage next time. Good point. Let's make it seamless. I'll smooth out the edges over here. Nobody will even notice there was an explosion. We're getting good at this, Dad. That's the spirit, son. Keep at it. I'll work on this side and blend it in. The key is to make it look natural. We can't leave any traces behind. I'm almost done with my section. Does it look okay from over there? I think it's starting to look pretty realistic. We're doing a great job, Dad. It's looking perfect so far, son. Just a few more patches to go. Mikey's family won't suspect a thing when they see this. They'll waste their time trying to figure it out.
It's kind of fun outsmarting them, isn't it? They think they're so clever with their TNT. But we're always one step ahead of them. They won't win this time, Dad.
Exactly, son. It's all about strategy. We don't need TNT to beat them. Sometimes the best weapon is patience and planning. Let's finish up and take a step back to admire it.
Whoa!
All right, son, it's time to gear up. Grab that bazooka and check the ammo. We need to be ready for anything Mikey's family throws at us. Today, we take the fight to them.
I've got the bazooka, Dad, and it's loaded. This thing is heavy, but I'll manage. Are we really going to use this? It feels like we're stepping things up big time.
Sometimes you have to show strength to win. They've been pushing us too far, son. This bazooka is our message to back off. Now, let's go over the safety rules.
Got it, Dad. Safety first. I'll aim carefully, and only when you say. Do you think Mikey's family has something like this? Or are we the ones surprising them this time?
They might, but ours is more advanced. Plus, we've got the element of surprise. If we act smart and strike first, we'll win. Keep your focus, son, and trust our plan. That's the attitude I like to see. We're not just defending ourselves anymore. This is about standing our ground and protecting what's ours. Together, we're unstoppable.
It feels good to be prepared like this. I know Mikey's family won't see it coming, but I also know we have to stay calm. We can't afford any reckless mistakes.
Exactly, son. Stay cool under pressure. A clear mind is our greatest weapon. When the moment comes, aim and fire with precision. We'll show them we're not to be messed with.
I'm ready, Dad. Just say the word. I'll keep my position and wait for the signal. They won't know what hit them once we strike. I'm proud to fight alongside you.
I'm proud of you too, son. You've shown strength and determination. Together, we'll make sure they understand their limits. Let's move out and get this done.
This bazooka really makes me feel powerful. Do you think we'll need backup, Dad? Or is it just the two of us against them? Either way, I know we've got this.
It's just us, son, and that's enough. We've trained for situations like this. With our skills and this firepower, we're unbeatable. Stay confident and stick to the plan.
I hear movement, Dad. Could that be them? Should I get into position now? I'll aim toward their direction just in case. This is getting intense, but I'm ready.
Good instincts, son. Stay sharp. I'll cover you while you hold your position. Remember, we only fire if they attack first.
All right, we need to figure this out. JJ's base is heavily guarded, no doubt. But there's always a way in if we're smart. Let's put our heads together and plan carefully.
I agree, but we have to be cautious. If we rush in, we'll get caught. JJ's family is always one step ahead. We'll need a clever trick to outsmart them.
Maybe we can distract them first. A fake explosion might draw them outside. While they're busy, we sneak into the base. What do you think about that idea?
That could work, but we need details. Where will the explosion come from? And how do we make sure it's loud enough? We can't risk them staying inside.
Good point. We'll need TNT for sure. I can set it near their storage area. They'll panic and rush to check the damage. That's when we slip inside unnoticed.
And what about their cameras? They might have traps or alarms too. We need to disable those before moving in. Otherwise, we'll get caught before we even start.
You're absolutely right. Let's think this through. I'll hack into their system and shut it down. Once their security is off, we'll be safe. This will take precision and teamwork.
I trust you can handle the tech. While you do that, I'll gather supplies. We'll need disguises and tools to get through. Let's make sure we're fully prepared.
We can't forget about an escape plan either. If things go wrong, we'll need a way out. I'll map out the quickest exit routes. Safety is just as important as success.
That's a good idea. We can't be careless. I'll also pack smoke bombs for cover. They'll buy us time if we need to run. This mission has to be flawless.
All right, let's finalize everything tonight. Tomorrow we put our plan into action. With our skills combined, JJ won't stand a chance. We'll show them who's really in control.
I'm with you, Mikey. Let's make this happen. Their base will never see us coming. We'll outsmart them at every turn. This is going to be our biggest win yet.
All right, Time to gather everything we need. Double check the supplies and tools. Once we're inside, we stick to the plan. Together, we can pull this off perfectly. Right! All right, we're inside the storage room. Look at all this stuff just sitting here. This is exactly what we came for. Let's move quickly before anyone shows up.
I can't believe they left it so unguarded. This place is packed with valuable things. We need to grab as much as we can carry. But let's not waste time admiring it all.
You're right. Let's stick to the essentials. We need what's useful and nothing more. If we take too much, they'll notice immediately. Let's focus and be smart about this.
I'll start over here and pack quietly. Make sure you're keeping an eye on the door. We can't afford to be surprised right now. This has to go perfectly, Mikey.
I've got the door covered, don't worry. Just keep gathering what we need. Once we're done, we'll sneak back out the way we came. Nobody will even know we were here.
This feels risky, but it's worth it. If we pull this off, it'll be huge. Their loss is our gain, after all. Let's make sure we don't leave anything behind.
I hear footsteps. Stay quiet and don't panic. We'll hide if we have to, but stay ready. This isn't the time to second-guess ourselves. We've come too far to mess up now.
All right, I'm done on this side. Let's double-check we didn't miss anything. We're taking a big risk, so it better pay off. Are you ready to head out?
Almost done. Just a couple more things. Keep an ear out for any movement. Once we leave, we'll stick to the shadows. They'll never know what hit them.
I'm starting to hear noises, Mikey. We need to move before they come back. This place is making me nervous. Let's finish this quickly and go.
All right, I've got everything we need. Let's head back to the exit now. Stay close and don't make a sound. We'll be out of here in no time.
I can't believe how smooth this went. It's like they didn't expect anyone to try. Their security really isn't as strong as they think. We've outsmarted them this time, Mikey.
We're not out yet, so stay focused. The last stretch is always the hardest. Once we're clear, then we can celebrate. For now, let's stay quiet and sharp.
You're right. Let's not get careless now. Just a few more steps and we're free. I can't wait to see the look on their faces. They'll never figure out it was us.
Wait a minute. Something feels wrong here. Look around. The storage room is open. I'm sure we locked it before we left. This isn't a good sign at all.
Dad, everything's scattered everywhere. It's like someone tore through our things. I can't see the valuables we kept here. Do you think someone broke in?
It's obvious we've been robbed, son. They knew exactly what to take, too. This wasn't random, it was planned. We need to figure out who did this.
Do you think it could be that family? The ones who always cause trouble nearby?
They've been acting suspicious lately. I wouldn't be surprised if it was them. It's possible, and we can't rule it out. They've tried sneaky tricks before, but this time they've crossed the line. We're not gonna let them get away with it.
What's our first step, Dad? Should we search for clues in the room? Maybe they left something behind. We could track them from there.
Good thinking. Let's start here and look closely. Check every corner for footprints or tools. Thieves always make a mistake somewhere. We'll find out who's responsible.
I found some torn fabric near the door. Could this belong to the thieves? It looks like it got caught on the handle. Maybe this can help us identify them.
All right, let's get started on this cage. It needs to be strong enough to hold them. No weak points, no way for them to escape. This time, they won't be able to slip away.
I've got the foundation laid out, Dad. These blocks are reinforced so they'll hold. Should we add a second layer for extra strength? We don't want to take any chances.
Good thinking, son. A second layer it is. Make sure every corner is locked tight. We'll add iron bars on the sides for security. Let's make this cage unbreakable.
I'm working on the roof now. Should we make it fully enclosed? That way they can't climb out either. We'll trap them in here completely.
Yes, an enclosed roof is a must. They've escaped too many times before. This will make sure they're stuck for good. Let's add spikes on top just in case.
I'll add a strong door with a lock. Do we have any extra padlocks to secure it? If they can't open it, they can't escape. This is starting to look solid, Dad.
Great work, son. This is coming together fast. Once the door is locked, we'll test it. If it can withstand a hit from a bazooka, it's good enough. They'll never see this coming.
What about the floor, Dad? Should we reinforce it too? They might try digging their way out. We need to block every possible escape route.
Absolutely. Reinforce the floor as well. Use obsidian if we have enough of it. No one's breaking through that without hours of effort. They'll be stuck here no matter what.
I'm adding extra chains inside the cage, just in case they try to break the bars. This should hold them even if they get creative. What do you think, Dad?
Perfect. The chains are a great idea. They'll keep them restrained if they try anything tricky. Once this is done, we'll have the upper hand. This is the kind of security we need.
Do you think they'll realize what's coming? They've been too quiet lately, haven't they? I bet they're planning something right now. We have to be ready for them.
They won't expect a cage like this, that's for sure. We're staying one step ahead of them. Their tricks won't work this time. This is how we take control of the situation.
Whoa!
Mikey, your little games end here. Step inside this cage with your family. You thought you could rob us and get away? Not this time, not ever again.
JJ, this isn't fair at all! We didn't mean to cause any harm. Can't we just talk this out? There's no need for such extremes.
Let them try, son. We're ready for anything. This isn't just a cage, it's a fortress.